Let me tell you about a young girl. This girl did not have an easy start. She grew up in a place where opportunities felt very far away. Life was not always kind to her. The world around her was filled with challenges that could have easily broken her spirit. She faced hardships that no child should ever have to endure. Every day felt like a mountain to climb, with heavy clouds hiding the sun. But deep inside her there was a tiny spark. It was a little seed of hope, a quiet whisper that told her maybe, just maybe, things could be different one day. This little girl found her escape in books. Each page she turned was like opening a door to a new world. In stories, she saw that heroes were not just people who were born strong. They were people who became strong by facing their fears. They were people who fell down but always found a reason to get back up. The books taught her that her current situation did not have to be her final destination. They showed her that knowledge was a powerful tool, a light that could guide her out of the darkness. She held on to that idea with all her might. She started to believe in the power of her own voice. Even when no one else seemed to be listening, she learned to listen to herself. She began to understand that her thoughts and her dreams mattered. This was a huge turning point. It was the moment she stopped letting her circumstances define her and started to define herself. She decided that her past would be a part of her story, but it would not be the whole story. She promised herself that she would write her own ending, one filled with purpose and light. This story is a reminder for all of us. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you have been through. That little seed of hope exists inside every single one of us, waiting for a little bit of light to grow. Your journey to a new life begins with that one simple belief that change is possible for you. You have the power to nurture that seed. You can decide today that your life is going to be different. You can choose to believe in a brighter future even when the present feels overwhelming. So, where do you begin when everything feels like it's falling apart? You start with one small, simple step. You don't have to figure out the entire journey all at once. That can feel too big, too scary. Instead, just focus on what you can do right now, today. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do in the next hour to make my life just a little bit better? Maybe it's making your bed. Maybe it's taking a 5-minute walk outside. Maybe it's drinking a glass of water. It is that simple. The key is to be gentle with yourself during this process. When you are facing tough times, it is easy to be hard on yourself, but you have to be your own best friend. You have to give yourself grace. If you try to take a step and you stumble, that is okay. It is more than okay, it is part of the process. The goal is not perfection, the goal is progress. Celebrate the small victories. Did you get out of bed today when you wanted to hide? That is a win. Acknowledge it. Another powerful step is to write things down. Get a simple notebook and a pen. Write down how you are feeling. Don't judge your feelings, just let them flow onto the page. This helps clear your mind. It takes the big, scary thoughts out of your head and puts them on paper, where they often seem smaller and more manageable. You can also write down one thing you are grateful for each day. Even on the hardest days, there is always something. Maybe it's the warmth of the sun, or a kind word from a stranger. Finally, you must decide what you want. It doesn't have to be a grand, detailed plan, just a general direction. What kind of life do you want to feel? Do you want to feel peaceful? Do you want to feel strong? Do you want to feel joyful? Write that feeling down. Let that feeling be your North Star. When you feel lost, you can look at that word and remember what you are moving toward. This simple intention will guide your small steps and give them a powerful purpose. Once you start taking those small steps, you can begin to build positive habits. Habits are the building blocks of a transformed life. They are the things you do automatically, without having to think too much. Think about creating a simple morning routine. This sets the tone for your entire day. Before you check your phone or let the world rush in, take 10 minutes for yourself. You could stretch, you could meditate, or you could simply sit in silence with a cup of tea. This small act tells your soul, I am important. Your mindset is the soil where all these new habits will grow. You have to cultivate a mindset of possibility. This means actively challenging the negative thoughts that pop into your head. When you hear that voice saying, I can't do this, you must learn to answer back. Say, maybe I can't do it all at once, but I can try. I can take the first step. This is not about pretending problems don't exist. It is about believing in your ability to handle them. You are stronger than you think. Surrounding yourself with positivity is also a crucial habit. This includes the people you talk to, the shows you watch, and the music you listen to. If someone constantly brings you down, you may need to lovingly create some distance. Fill your ears and your eyes with things that inspire you and lift you up. Listen to podcasts that teach you something new. Watch stories of people who have overcome challenges. Let their strength fuel your own. What you feed your mind is just as important as what you feed your body. Another powerful habit is movement. Your body and mind are connected. When you feel stuck mentally, moving your body can create a shift. This doesn't mean you have to run a marathon. It can be as simple as dancing in your living room to your favorite song for 5 minutes. It can be walking around your block. The simple act of moving your physical self can release stress, clear your head, and boost your mood. It's a powerful way to change your state and feel more capable of facing your day. When you are fighting a hard battle, it can feel like you are the only one. But I want you to know with every fiber of my being that you are not alone. History is filled with stories of incredible people who faced unimaginable odds and refused to give up. Think about Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison, but he never lost hope for a better future for his country. He came out not with bitterness, but with a vision for unity and forgiveness. He used his hardship to fuel his purpose. Look at someone like J.K. Rowling. Before she gave the world Harry Potter, she was a single mother struggling to get by. She faced rejection after rejection from publishers. Many people would have given up. They would have believed the world was telling them their dream was impossible. But she believed in her story. She kept trying, kept knocking on doors, until one finally opened. Her persistence changed her life and inspired millions of children and adults around the world to believe in magic. These are not just stories about famous people. These are stories about the human spirit. They show us what is possible when you refuse to let your circumstances be your destiny. Malala Yousafzai was targeted and attacked for wanting an education. Instead of being silenced, she chose to speak louder for girls' education everywhere. Her pain did not stop her, it amplified her voice. She turned a moment of profound darkness into a global movement of light and hope. Their stories are our proof. So I leave you with this today, on this beautiful day of June 12, 2025. Your life is your story to write. The past is a chapter that has been written, but the pages ahead are blank. You hold the pen, you can start a new chapter today. It does not matter how many times you have fallen. What matters is that you choose to get up one more time. Believe in your own strength, trust in the small steps. Know that you are capable of creating a life that is full of joy, purpose, and success. Your best days are not behind you, they are waiting for you. Go live them.